Hello everyone, welcome to Speakeasy.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are Dirt Road Men.
And this is Steve.
Steve got some bitches.
Yes, he did.
I don't know if I can say that, but we can work it into one video.
Okay.
It's not like we're monetized or we have enough subscribers.
What do we have, like 10?
We have like 40.
40? Woo! Man, you guys should all of our Facebook guys should hop over on YouTube.
Yeah. We have almost 100 times that amount on Facebook.
If everybody who saw that
Oh man.
celebrate the 4th on the 3rd with a 5th
Subbed?
that would be amazing. We'd be on our way.
Yep. So anyway, you want to tell us about this bourbon we're reviewing today?
This is James E. Pepper, 1776, straight bourbon whiskey. It's great.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I like the theme. It was the company was officially started in 1780, during the middle of the. Did you like it?
Nah.
Oh, we'll have some more as punishment.
That's good.
Okay. Man, I gotta go to work later. Yeah, so 4 years after we declared war for our independence,
Yeah.
they started, and it started with Elijah Pepper of Culpeper, Virginia.
Wow. Pepper. There's not much of a peppery note.
No. It's they've got at least 38% rye in the mash bill.
38% rye. I was wondering why it tasted kind of weird. It's good though. That's what a high rye bourbon tastes like.
How much is in turkey?
13%.
13%. I think that's the eucalyptus hints of. I don't know. I've never.
I can see that, yeah.
No, I don't know that I've ever actually had, but that's like the only thing out of
It's
any
like
bourbon.
a weird, like a plant-esque note, but it leaves this weird feeling on your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it. So 4 years after the start of the American Revolution, Elijah Pepper of Culpeper, there's a lot of pepper,
no.
Virginia, builds his first distillery. And then in 1790, war's over by then, so a little bit of American history on today, he left his home and went further into Virginia and settles near present-day Versailles.
Versailles.
In Woodford County, Kentucky.
Or Versailles. It's Versailles.
Versailles?
Sorry.
Okay, in Woodford County, Kentucky.
So, do we know if this is anywhere near their original mash bill? We probably have no idea, I assume.
I think it is. Yeah, honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Fair enough. Because, like, most places will claim to do, like, an homage to somebody, like Henry McKenna. And, they have no idea what they were actually making. They have no idea what it tasted like, no idea what the mash bill was, no idea what the distillation process was. They have a loose understanding of what happened. And half the distilleries that you run across don't even know how it was done pre-prohibition.
I don't think it's the same.
So, I really, really love the back of the bottle.
Yes.
They have this old flag, the join or die thing.
Who designed that flag?
I can't remember.
I believe it was Benjamin Franklin.
That's what I wanted to say, but I was afraid to say it and it be Jefferson.
No.
Because Jefferson did a lot of stuff. He was a pretty creative guy.
Yeah.
He hated whiskey, which is hilarious because there's a whiskey name for him, and I bought it purely under the premise. But
South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, and New England.
They must all join together or be killed. Yep.
What about the other?
I don't know. I don't know the story behind that flag. You should have looked at it before the video, man.
I forgot it was on the back.
It's decent bourbon though.
Yeah.
That was the first time you watched me take my first drink on camera. I tasted a little sip, and then I had some more.
I really like the nose on it too.
It's really vibrant, like potpourri almost. I mean, it's not the same sense, but
So years down the road,
vanilla, Gala apples,
um,
and there's like a almost chocolatey. It's gotta
let's
be
see.
something
What
on
did I
vanilla. Honey sweetness. There it is.
Elijah dies and leaves the company to his son, and his son gets a Scottish chemist by the name of Dr. James C. Crowe. You ever heard of Old Crow?
Oh, okay.
What?
James C. Crowe. What's short for James?
Jim? Well, this was in like 1830s.
Okay.
Before.
Alright, anyway.
But they worked on sour mash and perfecting. The sour mash process for making whiskey is perfected at their distillery.
Oh, really? So they really started the kind of sour mash thing.
Revolutionizing how whiskey is made in a process that's still widely used to this day. I cannot think of any bourbon company that does not use the sour mash process.
Yeah, I tricked Momo one time into getting him to try.
Please tell me it was Beam.
Makers.
Oh,
I tricked him into getting him to try Makers because I was like, it's a sour mash, just like Jack. You'll love it. I got him to try it.
did he like it?
He faked it. He faked it, and then he told me a little later. He's like, I don't think so. He likes Basil Hayden's a lot better.
Oh, it's in there. It's in there.
It's in. He took off the label, remember?
Oh yeah.
You gonna compare? They're so radically different, though.
Synthetic cork. Are they? It's like the same. Are they though? Just. I don't know. Mine.
I don't know how my gut's gonna enjoy this after the 4th of July.
Man, you don't have to try now.
Oh, I'm gonna try some.
This one's a little spicier.
Mm-hmm. And this one, I found a note that kinda bummed me out.
What's that?
Cherry. There's a strong cherry note.
I haven't got cherry on this yet.
Really? Once I found it, it was like one of the most prominent notes. But the same thing happened with McKenna and banana. So,
Oh hey.
go ahead.
So they get rolling, and they're calling it Old Pepper, and it's a favorite of Ulysses S. Grant. He's pretty famous. He became president.
No.
He was a general.
Pretty sure he didn't become president. Pretty sure he fought for the South.
He did become president, didn't he? Okay, I was
I'm
like,
busting
wait a
your
minute.
balls, man.
It's hard. I'm sure it is. There's only one to do.
Yeah. Had to go hunt the other one down.
Henry Clay was a senator. President Andrew Jackson, Vice President John C. Calhoun, William Henry Harrison, also president, and Abe Lincoln famously replied to some critics of Grant, saying, "By the way, gentlemen, can either of you tell me where General Grant procures his whiskey? Because if I can find out, I will send every general in the field a barrel of it." I would like to have been a general back then.
Yeah.
A whole barrel of this
This
stuff?
is what he was drinking?
Yes.
Looky there. That's pretty neat.
There's
And Grant's estate is just kind of, a couple hours away from us.
That's what the bottle looked like in 1798.
He had a really little house.
Or 1948. 1798. That's what the label looked like. Yeah, nobody knows.
Mm.
No, somebody might. What was this one? 1948. 1880.
That's the oldest label we've got.
Old Pepper. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Bottled and bond.
Yeah, everything used to be bottled and bond.
Oh, really? Nice.
That's why Wild Turkey is 101 proof.
Oh, okay.
It had to be at least 100 proof, but they just wanted to be different.
When did we drop it to 80? Post-prohibition, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was more. I think they started doing the 80 proof in the. I want to say like the 70s and 80s. Maybe
Oh, wow.
Closer to the 80s when
I bet whiskey companies were a lot happier.
bourbon was kind of phasing out a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they were just like, okay, well, nobody's really buying this.
Whiskey demand died. It's part of why we're in the predicament we are today with some whiskeys. Why there's so many, no age statement whiskeys. This one included.
I mean, it could be 17, 77, 76, 6, 1, 7.
I don't think it could be one.
No, it has to be at least 4. So it'd be.
Yeah. Why doesn't it say Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, I wonder? They still make it in Kentucky, don't they?
Yeah, Bardstown. Kentucky. Oh, no, distilled in Indiana.
Hey, wait a minute.
Produced and bottled by JAS E. Pepper and Company.
Okay. I was going to say, what happens when you see distilled in Indiana a lot of the time?
A lot of the times it's a MGP,
Yep.
but I don't. But if it's produced and bottled by.
Yep.
So.
Still, I mean, even if it was sourced, it's a good whiskey.
It's a good whiskey.
I just... That would tell me that they went so far behind or under that now they're just trying to wing something on a label and they're then trying to follow it up after.
Yeah.
Like they're just blending to get a general flavor profile. So have you been to a party yet with some people maybe you don't know that well and they start making you try their whiskeys?
Huh.
It's oddly frustrating.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Like, hey, the whiskey guy! And, 2 people had brought whiskey, and they're like, you gotta try mine, and then they want, notes on it, and, one of them's, Woodford Reserve.
It's garbage.
No, it's actually better.
Not bad. It's not bad.
I had it out of that bottle, and it was better than what we had in the little sample bottles. So, considerably better.
Really?
Yeah. But then he was like, yeah, they have all this stuff on the bottle, you can't tell more about it, and I was like, most of that is just BS.
Yeah.
They give you a batch number, not a barrel number.
Yep.
Because he thought it was single barrel. I'm like, no, that's a batch number.
Single
But
batch.
I was able to give them some tasting notes, but it's bourbon. It's like a classic bourbon.
It is the official bourbon of the
Kentucky Derby.
Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, but it's cool because people are coming to you for knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's particularly annoying if you're having a rough day, you're really tired because you're normally asleep then, and you don't want to be there.
I would imagine.
Now, granted, it did help lubricate conversation so that I wanted to be there more.
Yeah.
But the cherry note's really taken away from it for me.
Really?
I really, really loved it, and then I found that cherry note. Now I'm starting to be able to get past it. But I think I'm going to have to give it like a 7.5.
Try doing the under the tongue thing.
I did.
Oh. Is that when you got the cherry note?
Mm-hmm. That's when I got the cherry note.
Well,
So
don't
now
do that
it's
ever
like,
again. Here, rinse your mouth out.
I'd still give it a 7.5. But had I not found that cherry note, I was debating in the 9 range. And here's the thing, most people like that cherry note, right? So some people are going to rate this considerably higher than I would.
I was thinking 8.5, 9. So let's just stick with 8.5. Be a little conservative about it.
Alright. Careful, people get mad at us for that. As if it's somehow not self-evident.
Well,
to hear some people talk about the way I think, you'd think I was Sam Elliott's character from The Ranch. But, yeah, that evens it out at an 8. Solid whiskey. You gotta try it, though, just for the sake of Grant.
yeah.
Like, this was the president's favorite whiskey. How do you not try it, at least? Yeah. So, without further ado, unless you have anything else to add.
No?
If you know anything more about this flag below, or, you have Google in front of you, let us know. Because we were curious as to why there were only 8 states on it. But, till we see you again, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men.
If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, drop us a comment, and check out our Facebook page for daily updates.